Welcome back guys. Today we are going to discuss about the lighting effect of electric current. In this lecture we are going to discuss about the working principle of incandescent lamp and the different properties. So moving on, here we have an incandescent lamp which is also known as a filament lamp, which is covered by a glass cover, and inside the bulb we are having a tungsten filament. Tungsten is a metal, and the filament is made of tungsten metal, and we have the two sides the copper wire. So tungsten is connected at the center between copper wire. So the brief description of the bulb incandescent lamp can be described as: in normal voltages at, that is 230 volt, the filament becomes white hot, gives out light. Such bulbs are the incandescent lamps. The name incandescent meaning glowing with heat. So the filament made of the metal tungsten are used in them. Tungsten can become white hot and emit white light for a long period of time. In order to avoid the oxidation of tungsten, the bulb is evacuated. Vaporization can be reduced by filling some inert gases at low pressure inside the bulb. Nitrogen is usually used for this purpose. So we have seen that the tungsten filament has been placed at the center, and it is made of a metal, and tungsten becomes white hot and emit white light, and it is work for a long period of time. So in order to avoid the vaporization of the inside the lamp, we are filling some inert gases at low pressure and the bulb is evacuated. We have seen that now. So, now to understand more clearly, we are going to discuss few questions related to the working of incandescent lamp. So, first question is that why is the bulb filled with an inert gas or nitrogen? We have seen that at normal temperature and pressure, nitrogen behaves like an inert gas. Small increase in temperature does not influence the expansion of nitrogen. So, if we increase temperature, the nitrogen gas will not expand readily. So, the third point, the ready availability of nitrogen in nature is one of the reason for using it in bulbs. We know that nitrogen is very plenty in our nature. In the absence of air within the bulb, this gas behaves completely as an inert gas. We have seen that the glass cover has been there around the bulb. So the bulb is evacuated. So there is no air, and at low pressure, the nitrogen inside this bulb behaves as an inert gas. So this is the reason why the bulb is filled with an inert gas. So the second question: what properties of tungsten make it suitable for being used as a filament? There are four criteria. So first is high resistivity. So we know that R is equal to rho L by A. R is the resistance, rho is the resistivity, L is the length of the conductor, and A is the area of the conductor. So we know that tungsten is a metal, so it is a conductor. So we have rearranged the equation in terms of resistance. So rho is equal to RA by L. R is the resistance, A is the area, and L is the length. So this is the equation for resistivity. So high resistivity is one of the point, which means if we look at this picture, the length is very small, right? So length decreases, resistance increases. Resistivity and length is inversely proportional. So we are using a small length of tungsten is used inside this bulb for working of this incandescent bulb. So if we are using low less length of tungsten, then it will be a high resistivity. So this is because of the easy manufacturing of the incandescent bulb. So high resistivity is one of the point property. And second property is that high melting point, and third one is high ductility, and the fourth point is that ability to emit white light in white hot condition. So when the heat comes, the bulb glows and it produces white light, which means it glows white. So in our earlier classes, we have seen that the nichrome. What is the difference between nichrome and the tungsten? The tungstens emit white light in the white hot condition, but in the nichrome, in the earlier class, we have seen that it becomes red hot. So we are using tungsten filament as a metal, as matte filament in the incandescent lamp. So moving on, another question is that nichrome is not used as filament in incandescent lamps. Why? So nichrome does not emit white light in white hot condition. Nichrome is not ductile as tungsten. So there are 2 points. Nichrome is not ductile as tungsten, as well as nichrome does not emit white light in white hot condition. Nichrome glows red hot. We have seen in our earlier classes. The next question, touch a filament lamp after it has been lit for a short period of time. What do you feel? So, the major part of electrical energy supplied to an incandescent lamp is lost as heat. So, we feel hot. So, that is why we feel hot when we touch the filament lamp after it has been lit. Okay. So, the next question, what are the other types of lamps working on electricity? There are four different lamps. First one is discharge lamp, second one fluorescent lamp, third one LED lamp, which is very less expensive, and it is nowadays we are using frequently the LED lamp, and the fourth one is incandescent lamp. And the very important point which we need to be taken care of is that a major part of the electrical energy supplied to an incandescent lamp is lost as heat. Hence, the efficiency of these devices is less. So, the efficiency of incandescent lamp is very less because electrical energy has been lost as heat. So, efficiency is reduced, or we can say efficiency is very less for incandescent lamp when compared to these LED and discharge lamp, etc. So, this is the today's class. I hope everyone is clear now about the lighting effect of electric current and the working principle of incandescent lamp. I hope this lecture is very much clear to you. So thank you. So we will see you in the next class. Thank you so much.